All right, so here's the backstory. I went to a concert with my daughter over in Kansas City last week, and I noticed when we got up to the line that the guys were wanding people, with the metal detector wands. I ended up having my folding pocket knife on my pocket, and it's an expensive one, and I didn't want to lose it, so I got to thinking all of a sudden, like, where am I going to hide this thing? So I actually put it inside my waistband, behind my belt buckle, on my belt. And when they wanded me, the wand picked up the belt buckle, and I was like, here, belt buckle, see? And it was all fine, and I got the knife in just fine. So yay me for breaking the rules, I guess. But it got me thinking, what about a composite plastic dagger? And I could custom make a little sheath that fits in the back of my belt, for those times when you still want to have some sort of a personal defense weapon of some kind. So I'm going to build that into the belt today. And you guys are just going to get bits and pieces of it. Hopefully it gives you some ideas or helps you be more everyday ready for the adventures you choose and the emergencies you don't. Let's get into it. First things first, we got to get rid of this little metal ring because that just will not do, obviously, if we're trying to beat a metal detector. So I'm thinking I can just wrench that thing sideways and get it off of there. Yep, just like that. Problem solved. Alright, I think we can get a big enough chunk out of here. Okay, there's our starting point. I think that's about where we want it, guys. So after playing with this a little bit, I think what I'm going to have to do is take these existing holes here on the edge of the belt, and this is an old belt, but I'm going to take those and I'm going to open them up wider. They're not structural to the belt. This is all just one piece. It's really there for looks as far as I can tell. And then I'm going to take my piece of leather and I'm actually going to wrap it around behind the belt in theory. He's got making holes in here that I can then sew to. I need them fairly big though. So what I'm doing now is I have to punch these holes in this exact same spacing into the piece of leather that's going to be wrapped around the belt. So I've driven this one into the belt through the pieces of leather and actually into my cutting surface so that it holds that there. Alright, so now I have my line of holes through the sheath part that the dagger is going to go into. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it on here, on either side, and I'm going to sew it there and just basically make a sheath for that to sit into, in theory. And all you people that actually know how to sew, you can leave me comments below and question me all you want. So you can find the middle. There's two ways to do this. You can find the middle of the line, and then you can crisscross like this going through. I'm actually just going to pull all the way through to the end of the line this time because I just want to wrap around, and then when I get to the end I'm going to go the other direction, and I just feel like it'll be a little sturdier. It'll also keep the main part of the line up above the top of the belt, so maybe this won't cut into the threads quite as much. That's my thought. You guys can see that or not, but that's the basic idea. All the way down and all the way back, tie it off. We'll see how long it lasts. Alright, here we are all the way to the other end, and I went through twice, and what that does is it lines me up to then start going back through the other direction. So this time through will be a little more difficult just because there's already thread in there. Actually, before I tie anything off, let's see if this guy will fit in there nice and tight. Ooh, it does. It fits just about exactly like I was hoping for. I am going to tack this end right here though as well, just so that it can't go out the other side and end up getting either out of reach or poke into my back. So, okay, now we're going to tie it off on the back side. Nothing special about this, just a little overhand knot and then burn the ends. Nice and flat, so hopefully it doesn't cut into the back of my pants or clothes. Keeps those ends from coming out. And now we've got our sheath in theory. There we go. Should stay pretty good. Okay guys, well there you go. So quick and simple little project so that I can sneak some sort of a, self-defense instrument into places that are using metal detectors or wands. This should not pick up on any kind of a metal detector. The belt buckle still will, of course. Please don't be stupid and try to sneak something onto a flight. That would be foolish and illegal, probably get you arrested. So I am not suggesting that. I went to a concert with my daughter. They were using those metal detector wands. No rules against it as far as like city type stuff is concerned, but places like that will try to wand you to make sure you don't have anything. This should pass by that no problem. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if that was helpful to you at all. To me, it was just another way that I could be more everyday ready, right? This was an adventure I choose. I wanted to go to a concert with my daughter. Just another concealed weapon if I should happen to need it. This is a composite dagger and a quick modification to the everyday belt that I wear. And there you have it. Hopefully this very rough video today on this little modification finds you well, and thanks for watching, and please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up or a comment or maybe what you would have done differently, or if you've done this project. Love to hear about that too. Thanks for watching.